We're going sheep hunting. What do you figure?
That's pretty recent.
Came from a pretty big bear. What's he been eating?
Bushes. Pine cone?
No, what are those seeds in there?
Rose hips, probably.
Looks like rose hips. That's great. This is a vegetarian grizz right here.
It was a beautiful sunny morning, so we went for a drive. Hiked up in the mountains and we lost track of time. Kissing and a hugging, we never saw the sun go down. I said, baby, we're lost, and she proceeded to freak out. So I said, baby.
So you went on another hunting trip without me?
Mm-hmm. California bighorn sheep. It's not for, like, this is not, you know, it's not for,
Well, yeah, you said it's not for someone who can't shoot, is what you said.
well, this
It'll be
is,
a long shot.
this,
and I don't
this
want...
is sheep hunting. This is for professionals.
Baby, baby, don't panic. I know how to cook bandit. I can build you a fire. I know you're tired of this romantic. That coyote howls when the grizzly bear he growls. I can get you through the night. Oh yes, I can. I'm a mountain man. Well, I gave her a little hug, said there's no need to cry. I used to be a beaver scout, all I need is this buck knife. I can carve a hook, pull fish from a brook, and I bang on with a gun. Except tonight I don't really have one. Well, that's half the fun. Oh, you know I'm only kidding, huh? Baby, baby,
It's just not what I thought it was.
fire. I know you're tired, ain't this romantic? I know you're a city girl. If you had to, you could eat a squirrel. Yeah, I'd cook him up just right. You know I can. Yeah, I'm a mountain man. We can pick berries in the moonlight, 'cause I know which ones to eat. How to recognize poison ivy, should you go looking for leaves. Baby, baby, don't panic. I know how to cook bandit. I can build you a fire. I know you're tired of this romantic. I can bugle an elk, I can rattle a deer, I can grow you a big old bush of beer, and live up here all year and never go back. Yeah, I'm a mountain man. A man with a plan. You're in good hands. Yeah, I'm your mountain man. Oh, don't cry, honey. It's all gonna be all right.
Let's have a sandwich. We grossly underestimated how many bagels we would need to eat all the cream cheese. So we're doing our best, but things are getting out of control. Oh, hold on. I mostly cream cheese.
Listen, you can't maintain 220 by not eating a whole tub of cream cheese every time you climb a mountain.
I guess that's
it'd
right.
It'd be really tough, right?
Yeah. No, because as you're going up, you must have been...
Oh, burning energy.
Yeah.
Like mad. And then I get to the top and I'm like, well, how am I going to maintain
You're not telling me
this like borderline obesity thing that I've got going? And I'm like, oh, whole tub of cream cheese. The only problem is we didn't bring enough bagel.
Is our tent site?
Looks premium.
It's wonderful.
It looks frosty.
Is our kitchen? There's our
Here's where we keep the stove.
pantry.
There's our pantry, I guess. It's kind of our implement tree.
Yeah.
And there's Abigail's prize from yesterday. Between that and the poop and the tracks, that's as close as we've come, hey?
So I want to know all the details, like how many sheep did you see? How big? What was the biggest one? How close were you able to get? Like, did you get,
We didn't see as many sheep as we thought we would.
okay, like, but how many? Just like a number, because...
Well, we were out there for a whole week.
Yeah, so...
That's and then we climbed up all sorts of different mountains and ridges and up different valleys, and we saw...
It was obviously sheep territory.
Oh, there was sheep everywhere.
So, like, how many were you... And,
Well, we didn't see them all.
okay. Like you saw...
We saw a fair number of goats, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you have a goat tag, though?
No,
No.
it was... No.
Okay. So, nice to see goats, but, like, it's a sheep hunting trip, so...
Yeah. You
Tell
know what?
me about
It was more of a hiking trip.
No, you said it's a sheep hunting trip. We are going to get a sheep.
Well, I mean, like we had a sheep tag, and I'm not gonna lie, like, hey, I'd love to shoot a sheep and eat sheep all winter, but yeah, this was more of hiking, camping,
No,
like just spending
like-
some time in the mountains.
Like you said, okay, so you will understand this. I want you to read this Greek poem. What? Yeah, Jason and the Argonauts, the Golden Fleece. Read it. That'll explain what we're doing. We're doing an epic journey to bring back the most beautiful sheep you've ever seen. That's what you said. And you're not up for it, so we'll tell you about it when we get back. So I just want to hear about, because like reading that story, that was amazing. And like your story must be pretty similar, I think.
Yeah, you know what? We saw some smoking fresh sheep tracks one time.
Okay, and it led you to the, like, you saw them and they're coming up and you went over the crested the peak and then, whoa, there it is.
Yeah, we totally were like, oh man, there's sheep around here somewhere. And we scoured the area. It was crazy.
And
Well,
So
I mean,
here's the big-
I think they must have just slipped away. They must have just like melted into the timber. I mean, sheep are quite the quarry. I mean, they don't just like, oh, there's a man. No, they get on, they get out, and I think that's just what happened. Was they're
So-
gone.
like, they were gone, but you were able to get a,
No.
Shot.
We didn't see a sheep the whole time.
like the whole time.
Yeah, like the entire time, we didn't see any sheep.
You were gone for an entire week
Yes.
and you were hunting them. Like, you didn't just hotel it and then,
No, we like hiked 5 hours into the wilderness, and then each day we'd hike like 15 kilometers up mountains, and we'd like glass all day long. No sheep.
sheep at all. Wow. It's like watching you throw an axe.
listen, sheep hunting is not for the faint of heart. Like, that's why you have to be a sheep hunter, because you have to hunt, like, your whole life to get a sheep. And I totally knew that. I wasn't like, hey, let's be all serious and, like, go get a sheep. I was like, let's just go for a, let's go spend some time in the mountains and maybe we'll see a sheep. I'm pretty sure that's what I said.
You're kind of midlife already, right? So, wow, the door is closing, I guess.
You know what I think is strange? Is all the goats we saw.
Yeah,
because there used to be, I'm pretty sure, a bunch of sheep out there. But we go out there and, oh, that's weird. Like, there should be sheep over there. But what was there? Goats.
Did you hear, like, scary music every time you saw a goat?
I just got chills down my back because I was like, where did the sheep go? What displaced the sheep? Who ate the sheep? And every time I thought that, boom, goats. Wow. Yeah.
There's got to be a connection.
There's totally a connection. Those goats are no ordinary goats. They're sheep eaters. I can't think of another explanation.
Well, I mean, everything kind of lines up, right? The most obvious solution is generally the correct one.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so that's what this trip turned from, a hunting trip to a hiking trip to like a documentary, like a dangerous encounters documentary. Did you see how close we got to some of those goats?
I couldn't.
Like, we were within a mile of a few of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, I know they were like at the top of like mountains, but I'm sure they could have covered ground to us in no time.
I just can't imagine
And that was terrifying.
Being that close with my kids. Like,
Yeah, I know.
I would have been.
Well, your kids.
I would have been freaking out.
I mean, you should never let your kids get that close. Yeah, I mean, really, that's why I didn't want to. That's why I didn't feel it was safe for you to come on this trip.
Well,
because I had a suspicion, right? I was suspicious from the beginning, and I was like, you know what? I just don't feel like compromising the safety of Dave and his children is right at this time.
Well,
maybe later, right? But not this time.
I had no idea. Like, if you would have told me that right up, I would have been like, oh, wow.
I'm sorry. I was.
Wow, no, there's no way I'm putting my kids in that much danger.
I know. I'm sorry.
There's no way.
Yeah. But now you know, right?
Yeah.
Now you can have a lot more respect for
like,
me at this point.
There's no wild goats in this, because my kids are outside right now.
Well, you know what? Like Lacey's a heritage breed.
She is a heritage breed.
She's out there right now.
I don't
see her though.
She's
not in her pen.
I'm not feeling good
Where
about
were your
this right
kids
now.
playing?
Just outside. They said we're gonna go look at the goat, is what they said.